The United States Ambassador to Sierra Leone John Hoover has called for an aggressive effort to protect the country's maritime space. Speaking after a joint conducted tour with the World Bank and the European Union to the Joint Operations Center at Murraytown in Freetown, Ambassador Hoover said the country's maritime domain, its shoreline and coastal waters, has vast potential to benefit its people and its development. And in order to realize these benefits, there is the need to secure the country's coastal areas. He added that the country's waters are being severely exploited by people who do not wish the country well, which is why they are supporting the Joint Operations Center with equipment and technological upgrades to be able to combat illegal activities offshore.
With the radar system and the other upgrades at the JOC, we call on the JOC to aggressively protect the country's maritime space by detecting, interdicting, and fining illegal vessels in Sierra Leone's waters. We know from our visit today that the JOC is already firmly committed to doing this, and we commend the JMC and the JOC for this. We're also reminded today that protecting Sierra Leone's maritime space, any country's maritime space and its resources is complicated, and it requires a coordinated whole-of-government approach.
Ambassador Hoover noted that the United States is also supporting the country to develop a national maritime strategy that will strengthen interagency communication and coordination, and to fully support the Joint Operations Center with the resources needed for its function. On his part, the World Bank Country Manager, Paminda Bra, said illegal, unregulated and unreported fishing remains a major challenge in the country. And in recognizing the challenges, the bank is fully committed to supporting the government in ensuring the fishery sector is sustainable and profitable for the benefit of the people.
Sierra Leone can increase, through better monitoring, it can increase the amount of fines it charges, and then some of that money needs to come back to the JMC to be able to finance its operating costs, and that is something which needs to be addressed. But from the side of the World Bank, we are 100% supportive. We have re-engaged with the fisheries sector. Our new project is operational. It is $4 million. It became operational a few months ago. And we are currently planning, we think fisheries is absolutely critical for Sierra Leone. That is why starting next month, we will be preparing a $60 million project for supporting fisheries in Sierra Leone.
Bra added that lack of transparency, governance challenges, and weak regional coordination remains a critical challenge in West Africa, which has some of the richest fishing grounds in the world. Charged the affairs of the European delegation to Sierra Leone, Inga Krastina, noted that the country depends heavily on fish for protein, and illegal and unregulated and unreported fishing is depriving it of both the fish and the much-needed revenue.
In 2015, we had a dialogue with the government of Sierra Leone to find out what is the situation in the fisheries sector, and we found out that there are lots of things that need to be done. So that resulted in issuing a yellow card, a warning that things need to be stepped up in this area. After that, we have started very good cooperation with the government of Sierra Leone. As World Bank representative mentioned, we need to improve the legislation that governs the fisheries sector. So that is what we have been trying to Sierra Leone government to do, working with the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources very closely.
According to reports, Sierra Leone is losing over $100 million United States dollars as revenue annually to illegal, unregulated and unreported fishing due to poor surveillance and monitoring system of its coastal areas. Meanwhile, a Chinese boat with 70 bags of shark carcasses and 2 Korean boats were recently arrested for illegal fishing in Sierra Leonean waters with support from Greenpeace ship. For Star TV News, Amadu Lamrana reporting.